Righty, Clive, on behalf of you who had a bit of a technology fail, we had Michael, Lee, Dimitri, Ala, Hilton, and Craig himself. And I'll try and wrap this. It was, I guess I just wanted to say the diversity thing and getting the 3 people into 6 people actually starts to work. And we saw that actually happening. The ideas came out and we built on previous ideas. So the lack of strategic direction came out quite often. It's all very well to say that this is something we want to aspire to, but what is that, and what is the overarching aspiration a business has? We even talked about Jeff Bezos and his incessant focus on the customer, but where's the aspiration in regard to diversity to support that ambition? And even at the highest level, sometimes we miss that. Dimitri raised something which I thought was just amazing. We've talked today about various lenses. Cass, you talked briefly about the bringing of females into certain roles. I mean, Emma talked to in fact having certain challenges through the course of her career as a result of being a female. But in the healthcare industry, there's actually the other reverse kind of thing going on here, where there are a lot of females and they can't get enough males to help in their healthcare and their aged care space. So these things kind of go across the board, and it's fascinating to just kind of watch this. And I guess aspirationally go, well, let's try and change that. Ala quoted something and he wrote it down. I think I'll just read this because he quoted Einstein, and he said, Einstein once said that if we had only 1 hour to solve an enigmatic new problem, he'd spend 55 minutes trying to perceive the problem correctly and leave only 5 minutes to come up with a solution. And I guess this is part of that, is actually we thought about that. Let's get on with the solutions. The other takeout was that this is something that should really be started from youth. We all have an obligation as older people now to make this a way of thinking for the youth and have them think along these lines straight up front and make it part of our DNA. Carl, I do want to ask you a quick question, and you were going to answer, you got your answer sorted, I'm hoping. You had an unfinished question. So I just wanted to address that because I really cut you off earlier. It is now 9:52. I might just do a wrap, and then what we'll do is the formal proceedings will end. I really urge all of you just to stay a little bit longer, because the individual little takeouts from each of you is what we really seek to kind of to get together here.
So Bill, stick around. So Bill, if I may, that's the key. So don't leave before you've actually had your say.
Yeah, please. Folks, can I maybe just wrap it up with one sentence? And that is something which I think, I heard Simon Sinek say this actually. And Simon Sinek said, well, he didn't say this, but he used it in a way. He said, when you cannot unsee something. So when you see something, you cannot unsee it. And he used the example. He said, so if I say, don't see an elephant, what do you immediately see? You see an elephant, right? Can you unsee that elephant? And what is the elephant in the room? Well, the elephant in the room is DEI. And the question is, how do we kind of see this and make everybody not unsee it anymore and make it a reality? I hope that makes sense. I try to just kind of spin it around. We've all seen it. And some of the ideas that came out today are no longer unseeable. So let's take it from there. Thank you to our two speakers. Lee and Peter, thank you for sharing your knowledge, your wonderful platforms, your aspiration. It is superb to see people ideating and bringing great things to the table. Emma, for actually bringing out the questions and just getting the two guys to really bring it together. Craig, for bringing a wonderful group of people together and for orchestrating a kind of think tank of this nature. And then to every single one of you for being part of this. It's these kind of get-togethers that change the world, and I'm proud to be a part of that. Maybe just a round of applause if we could all just turn it on and do that, and then your individual says, please.
And if on the chat you can even do it by saying from 1 to 10, what was your experience of this event, and did you get something out of it?
All right, put in a chat.